right now. Oh my God! No way! Behind the scenes of a viral series asking an ordinary question.
Beautiful.
And creating extraordinary reactions. Plus, breakups, but not the one you're thinking, how long did it last? Is it still going? And you weigh in on Bestie Breakups. A brand new Arizona's Family original starts right now. Tonight, a one-on-one with two friends. I sat down with the DJ and producer duo when they made their trip here to Arizona. And as I learned, they're pretty much ready to take over the world together. In every friendship, you could say there's always one that's a bit more outgoing than the other, but sometimes both are the life of the party.
Put our hands in the air, baby!
Enter the DJ duo Two Friends, created by Eli and Matthew. Just two friends making music for millions.
And when we graduated college, from day one, we were just doing it full time.
took off.
Kind of never.
But it wasn't like a, 0 to 100.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, it was a lot
it
of
was
like.
a slow climb.
Oh, absolutely,
yeah.
Still is.
As I learned, their story is really all about giving something a try and seeing where it ends up. The DJ and producer duo from LA are living a life most people only dream of. Collaborating with major artists, traveling the country, playing massive pool parties in Vegas, and even hosting their own mini music festivals with a unique name, Big Bootie.
Big Bootie Mixes.
Okay.
It's not as dirty as you think.
More on that later. Their ride to being one of the most popular names in electronic music started at only 12 years old. Matt and Eli met in middle school, becoming best friends. Their friendship sprouting an idea that would change their lives forever.
We were graduating high school, and we're like, all right, what's like the next step? We're going off to separate colleges. We weren't like playing sports. We weren't doing some of the things we were doing in high school. So like, all right, let's start a DJ duo.
Just out of the blue.
I was playing guitar. I was like the worst one in like our school choir. He was starting to play with computer music early on, and we're just like, maybe our skill sets like could be cool.
Those skills were cool enough to gain some serious traction online. The Two Friends fan base tuning in to their latest remixes on SoundCloud. One mix of a Lana Del Rey song did something none of the others ever had.
It got played on the radio, like we sent to the guy, he just like put it on right away. We're like, oh my God, we made it.
That's a big deal.
It actually was, it was helpful, like a little bump, and then things like that, like, okay, you do a show here, a show there, you release this original that people like. It's just like this slow grind. We always call it little victories. So
Little
it's like,
victories.
it's not like big ones.
And you've had a couple of them. Had a couple of them.
A lot of them add up.
Make some noise!
These two gained enough of a following to start touring across the country, each time gaining more and more buzz. In 2023, the pair played at Coachella in a lineup of some really big names in music. Bad Bunny, Blink-182 headlining that very same year. Two Friends are cool as a cucumber about all of that, so you're just riding the wave.
I would say if we keep doing what we're doing, but it still kind of grows slowly, good things are going to keep happening.
I like the attitude.
Yeah, I think we're having fun, we're working hard, and it's just sometimes it's hard to set goals too, because you have one song that kind of gains a lot of momentum, and all of a sudden that's a domino effect of all these, you check all the boxes. And if you don't get it, and you don't check any of those, so it's like we don't want to put too much pressure on specific things. It's more what we can control, which is work hard, have fun, build a great team around us.
In an age where the music landscape seems to change every week, these two have something for everyone, which is where Big Bootie comes into the conversation.
We have one series called Big Bootie Mixes.
Can I?
Yes.
I don't have
Please.
one, so.
It's okay. You don't need
It's
it.
for everyone. Go on.
for everyone.
I have a small one, so
Yeah.
it's for everybody.
Okay. So Big Booty Mixes.
New York, I need it, baby!
The remixes include a genre-bending track list that includes EDM, pop, rock, country, and rap. Really any genre you can think of. You'll even find feuding rap rivals Kendrick Lamar and Drake on the very same mix.
Whether it's for a live set or for like a mix for people to listen to, I think you want to do stuff you like. And we grew up on a lot of different types of music. It could be stuff we personally liked. It could be stuff our parents liked. It could be whatever. So it's cool kind of combining different decades.
The job requires a pulse on pop culture and music. And while they outsource requests, They won't play just anything. Trust me, I tried.
I can make a request. You are a DJ.
Sure.
You can, but it probably
Come on.
We don't have, we're not legally, we're not liable.
Yeah, but honestly,
But you have. Go
yeah,
ahead.
but no, as a request for DJ, I could decline it.
Yeah.
That's true.
You know?
But that's not a good DJ.
Well, then we're horrible.
Some of the requests.
Then we're the worst.
Hey, there's been songs made about, hey, DJ, play my favorite
That is
song.
true. So you should see some of the requests we get. You're glad we're declining. You want to stay true to yourself, but also keep up a little. You know, be aware of what is trending and what people are liking. But I think having two of us definitely helps too, because we kind of can lean on each other and trust our own instincts too. And you know, when we're overcomplicate things, we kind of just want to think, all right, if it sounds good, it sounds good.
Let's go, let's go.
And while they do like to party on stage, like all success in life is not all fun and games. Behind the scenes, these two spend nights on very little sleep, making sure they keep up with the momentum.
You know, most people have, you know, these goals, you know, in order. Society tells us we're supposed to do these things. So your advice, after hearing, you know, that you guys just kind of basically stepped out on faith.
I mean, I don't think you'll ever know if it's right. And it's more like, do you enjoy doing it? Because if you enjoy doing it, would you rather do that than what you're doing? It's not as simple as that. Obviously, people are in different stages of life, different situations. So I think working really hard at it with as much time as you have and as much passion as you can give it is the best way, because in the end, no one's really going to make it happen. You kind of get to put in the work and get a little bit of luck. Kind of just, you know, do it and see what happens.
So just see what happens. That's good advice.
Try your best.
At the end of the day, for these two, it's all about a skyrocketing ride to stardom beside a best friend.
At the very beginning, I don't think either of us necessarily thought this is like, okay, this is our career path. We're going to be.
I think like he probably wanted to be in the NBA, and I probably wanted to be in the NFL.
That's what I was wondering.
It just
I had
didn't
to
work
choose
out.
one or the other. And
So NBA for you, that's what
got
you were going to do.
Had the offers.
Yeah.
The Suns, did they offer you?
Yeah, the Suns talked
Yeah,
to them
they
about
did.
it.
Yeah, so this senior year of high school, they actually wanted him.
Really?
Yeah, he was going to be the first high school player to play in the Suns.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
so he made a big sacrifice.
Jokes aside, Eli and Matt are not slowing down anytime soon. This year, they're hitting the road on a 25-show tour across the country. It's called Heat Wave, the tour.
Okay, so my last question is, what do your fans come up to you and say?
They don't say the same thing.
We do kind of have our foot in a lot of different worlds. You know, we have the original music. So some people will say, oh, your song, Wrong Way.
Yeah.
That's my favorite song in the summer or whatever. Or the Big Bootie Mixes are kind of their own lane where it's like, oh my God, volume 17 was when I was in college. It's fun to kind of have those different lanes and kind of bring people in. You know, some people that didn't know our original music found us another way. They get introduced to the whole world of two friends.
So you're like making memories. You have a soundtrack for people's lives.
That's a great way to say it.
That's a great way.
That's a good slogan.
Well, you're welcome.
It's a great album name.
I charge for those.
Okay, yeah,
Just
we'll
so
talk
you
after.
know.
Two friends kick off their tour tonight, and while they're not making a stop in Arizona this time, they did tell me they like to bring their Big Bootie Land Mix Festival to the desert someday. We'll keep you posted. Up next, in the chat.
How long did it last? Is it still going?
Your stories of friendship breakups and whether it's the ultimate heartbreak or not.
And what do you do for a living?
The man behind the popular online series reveals his ultimate goal that has nothing to do with internet fame.
That's all coming up on this episode of Arizona's Family Original with me, Yetta Gibson. All right, it's time for In the Chat. And in this portion of the show, we're going to take you through some hot headlines. Simone and Paul are here to weigh in. The first topic is a big one. You liked this post.
yes, I did. I
And you
follow
never
you.
like my stuff.
No, I do all the time.
We started the discussion online.
Hey everybody, I read an article about breakups, but not the one you're thinking, friendship breakups. Have you had one of these? If you have, what was the breakup about? How long did it last? Is it still going? Are friendship breakups worse than breakups? Let's talk about it. Leave me a comment.
So this is an interesting one. We got some good responses. Take a look. Many of you who commented said your friendships had ended after decades of being friends. One person said she was ghosted by her friend of more than 30 years. 30 years. The person never explained why. Another said he stopped talking to his friend over 20 years because he was stealing.
Yikes.
All right.
Responses are
There's
crazy.
a reason.
Right. Others of you simply said you outgrew some friendships. One person saying people grow apart with the passage of time. It's just the way relationships work. So overall, many of you said friendship breakups are harder than the romantic breakups. So guys, have you ever had a friendship breakup? Is it okay to ghost a friend if you're done with them? Do you think friendship breakups are worse than a boyfriend or a girlfriend breakup?
I think it depends.
He looks at you. He looks straight at you.
It all depends.
The 30 years thing is kind of crazy because that's such a long time, you know. But if you've been friends for like less than a year and it's, you know, maybe not a serious.
Well, those don't count though.
Right, it's like an acquaintance.
It's like a friend.
A long friendship.
Like we've been friends for how long?
Forever.
What
20
do I have
plus
to do
years.
for you to ghost me?
I'm never ending this friendship. Are you kidding me?
You're stuck.
Like it has to be something big. That's the
Yeah.
point. But sometimes it's not. I think I read something where somebody said they were playing Candy Crush and could not talk to them, so they're done. It's
done.
over. They were friends for a
Come
long
on.
time.
Crazy.
So what could be the deal breaker?
I think it's family for me.
Yeah.
I've got friends that are still living the college life in their 50s.
Their 50s.
They're out 2 a.m. out in Old Town having, what do they call those things? Those Red Bull blasters.
yeah,
and
no.
I'm like, look, man, I got
Red Bull vodka.
Red Bull vodka. Yeah, yeah. And
What
I'm
the
like,
heck are Red Bull blasters?
I don't know.
Okay.
But I know I don't want it if I'm heading home to kids.
So sometimes you're just on different levels in life.
Yeah,
You
I
just don't
just-
connect anymore.
Yeah.
Some people just are dramatic, and it's like, I'm a grown woman and I don't have time for this.
Yes.
So,
So what do you do? Do you officially break up with them or do you just ghost them until they go away? She looks guilty.
I stopped answering phone calls.
You're a ghoster?
I just don't think you owe every single person an explanation.
Ooh.
Like, if there's not room for you in my life and you're not contributing as a good friend,
She's a ghoster.
right?
She is.
It's called boundaries, people.
And with us
There you
now?
go.
Oh my
You're
goodness.
busy. You
We
got
need
a
to do a
full-time
whole show
job.
on this with
Booked and busy, Yetta.
Okay, so
What are you?
ghosting. I'm a mild ghoster. I will tell you first.
Yeah.
So that if you know, I will tell you, and then if I sort of fade away,
She is
I've
not
already
afraid to
told
speak the
you.
truth.
Right.
I'll tell you the truth.
Right.
Yes.
And if I slowly start to go away, then you know exactly what's going on. You won't ever be in the dark.
Because
Okay.
I think people think they can like change your mind.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. You're like, I've already made up my mind.
Yeah.
I don't need to hear whatever you have to say.
All right. So if you're friends with Simone, you know what's up. If she doesn't
Simone-
answer.
It's Red Bull and vodka?
Red Bull vodka.
Bull
No, it's
blaster?
not whatever
Okay,
you
good.
said.
Okay, sorry.
Okay, so from friendship breakups to keeping romantic relationships out of the spotlight, are Hollywood's hottest couples the ones keeping their love private? From Tom Holland and Zendaya, who recently got engaged, to Timothy Chalamet, Kylie Jenner. They've been so private, we couldn't even find a picture of them together. Then there's Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce. All of these couples have now been together for a while, but they've kept their relationships mostly offline so far. So do you think there's something to this, both in Hollywood and our own lives too? I mean, we talk
That's
about
smart.
it so much, but we talk about Travis Kelce. and
My
Taylor
daughter asked when
Swift.
they're getting married almost every day.
So what's
Can't
the
wait for the
po-
wedding.
What's the point of trying to be private when you're so not private because you're a celebrity?
They're not out there taking pictures and shooting videos of themselves. It's outside people doing that.
Yeah.
But it's the relationships that are posing for the pictures and want people to see it that you're kind of like, come on.
What do you think about us regular folk? Do you think we should keep that
Keep
stuff
it private.
offline, or do you think it's cool to be at Simone? What do you think?
Well, I just learned who Simone's dating.
Exactly.
So I was like,
online,
well,
right?
I guess I'm like 6 months late. I didn't see anything online.
You
They
were-
kept it quiet.
Yeah,
You know
it was
what?
breaking news.
My whole thing
Sorry.
is like, if you feel comfortable enough with that, I think some people need external validation in too many things in their life, right? They need people to say, I approve of this, strangers on the internet. If you're comfortable and you're confident and you don't care what anyone thinks, then you can put whatever
Yeah,
you want
put it
out
out
there.
there.
I really like the guy you're dating, by the way.
I like him
Super
too.
great guy.
Yes.
Super great guy.
And then at the end of the day, you can always scrub the Instagram.
Exactly.
Take everything
Well,
down.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
It just depends like what you're comfortable with and not comfortable with,
Yeah.
and everyone's different.
Do you ever get annoyed at relationship posts?
Oh, they're, yes.
Not yours, Simone. Yours are great.
I've unfollowed people because
you
of it.
have?
Oh, come on.
What's going to make you unfollow?
Well, just when they're always posting how much they love each other and just the googly stuff.
Have you heard
That's
the theory
rude.
that like the longer the caption is, the worse off the relationship
That's
actually
true. I
is?
have to agree with that.
And there
right?
is a theory that if you post too much about the relationship, it's
something
probably
weird.
not
it's
true.
a red
something
flag.
weird.
It's
Do
a
you
cry
believe
for
that?
help.
I'm
like,
with you.
There's therapists for this.
Yes. Okay, so overall, the relationship posts are okay. For the celebrities, it's okay for them to want to be private, even though it's almost impossible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
We
think
both
we're
all
going
agree
to
on
settle
that.
on
Yeah,
that.
okay.
All right. So speaking of relationships, how about the relationship with ourselves? They say it takes 21 days to build a habit, and while today is the 21st day of the new year, most people have already ditched their New Year's resolutions. Take a look. Quitter's Day was January 10th. This is the day most people totally give up on their New Year's resolutions, according to a poll done by Forbes. Last year, only 8% of people said their resolution lasted more than a month. So my question to you is, are there any resolutions that you've ever stuck with? Did you have any this year?
Unlike you, I have a big booty, okay? And
At least somebody does.
I'm working on that big booty.
So you've been doing squats.
Yes, and chased after my dog earlier today too, so that was a good workout.
How you feeling?
Feeling tired, but God bless. This is one thing I have noticed though, and you know, I've heard this before. I started going to the gym a lot during the first part of the month.
Okay.
This week, there's hardly anybody going to the gym now.
Yep.
They have given up.
Yeah, I mean, that first day after the new year was kind of annoying.
Crazy.
If you were a gym goer, you're like, okay, I see what's
Get
going
off
on
my
here.
machine. Like, I know
what's happening.
It is true. Are you still in there though?
I'm still in there.
21 days
Yeah,
later?
still
And
in
what,
there.
did you have a New Year's resolution? Do you do those?
I do dry January every year, so.
But no resolutions for you?
I said this on GMAS. I said I want to lose weight and save more money, make more money, lose weight. Like
There you go.
if we can
The
take
basics.
the pounds off and put them in the bank account, great.
There you go.
I love it.
Good stuff.
Thank you so much, guys.
Thanks, Yetta.
Excuse me, I love your outfit. What do you do for a living?
Oh my god, I've seen you on TikTok.
Behind the scenes with the creator of a very popular online series from the celebs he finds on the streets to the just normal people doing extraordinary things. He's going to dish on it all. That's coming up.
Excuse me, I love your outfit. What do you do for a living?
Oh, wait, are you the guy from TikTok?
How's it going?
Hi.
You haven't-
Yeah, it's one of the most common questions you might ask anyone you're meeting for the first time, but that simple, what do you do for a living, is sparking community and inspiration online. In tonight's Not Done Yet, see what I did there? I'll take you behind the scenes of the viral videos. So we hit the streets of NYC to catch up with the man behind it all.
Excuse me, I gotta ask you, what do you do for a living?
How you doing, brother?
How's it going? We'll make this quick. 2 questions, I'll let you go.
So comedian Adam Sandler may not have wanted to stop to answer a couple of those questions, but any other person, you could say they're more than happy to.
Excuse me, I gotta ask you, what do you do for a living?
Oh my god!
What's going on?
Oh my god!
She's like, you're like shocked. You're
I'm
like, what are the chances,
Is
right?
it real? Like, oh my god, I'm seeing the other side of the camera.
On the other side of that camera is Faraz Zadran, a 29-year-old influencer, though he's rarely actually seen on his own videos. Faraz inspires millions online with one of the most common questions you can think of.
First of all, it's all about content, and it's not it's more about like making a difference as well, changing people's lives, and teaching them a big word, which is patient. You have to have patience in everywhere you go. Consistency, like staying on top of your prep.
On the street, Faraz is commonly called, hey, that guy on TikTok, or the mayor of Bleecker Street. But for most of the day, he's a PE teacher. And just like in class, he says part of the reason he started this series is to help others find their passion and learn from others.
We rarely see you on camera. Why is that?
You know, I want to make it about the people. I truly do. And I want them to share their story. Because what I'm noticing is that it takes one word or even 2 seconds to change the world really quick, right?
So we tagged along in New York City and headed to the famous Bleecker Street area.
Love your video.
Thank you.
And it didn't take long for people to recognize him.
What do you love about it? I think you allow people to open up about things that they don't otherwise do. People typically feel uncomfortable talking about what they do for a living. And I think it should be more normalized.
And even with a message to spread positivity, like anyone on the internet, Faraz says he's gotten his fair share of hate.
Get a real job.
They'll come by you and say that.
Get a real job and stuff like that. And I wasn't a fan of it at all. And I didn't let that get to me. But besides even that, this career it's challenging.
This what you do
this
here.
right here is really hard.
Why is it challenging?
You're going through the rain, you're going through the cold, you know, you're going through the freezing weather as well too. And you still have to go back home, you still have to go ahead and edit and post and stuff like that.
At the end of the day, it's all about shooting your shot.
Happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday.
Staying warm.
Yeah. Ish, it's cold.
It is cold. Do you mind sharing what do you do for work?
I'm currently a paralegal.
Okay.
At a law firm.
Got you.
Faraz says his ultimate goal is to open up his own coffee shop on that same street where he shoots these interviews. This is Bleecker Street. He wants to call the cafe, "What do you do for a living?" We're going to stay tuned to see what happens. Thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of Arizona's Family Original. You can connect with me on Instagram, where you're going to find more behind the scenes stuff with everybody you just saw. My handle is down below. We'll see you again next week.